Hey everybody, it's Lauren with the Joyful Johnsons, and today I wanted to share with you my experience yesterday and 4 days prior of what are the updated COVID travel restrictions for entering and leaving Costa Rica. So if you're watching this channel and you're new here, howdy, my name's Lauren. I am from Texas, but I have been living full-time in Costa Rica for almost a year. It's been pretty great with my 3 little kids and my husband and our little puppy dog. And this channel documents all of our adventures and life as living as an expat in Costa Rica. So subscribe if you think this content would be fun or helpful for you, and we're super stoked that you are here. I am doing the video inside my car because it is insanely windy today, and if I did it outside, you would not be able to hear me. It's windy season in Guanacaste. It's very windy outside, but lovely. Okay, friends, so last week I traveled from Liberia Airport in Guanacaste to Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and the United States. And I wanted to just go over some of the COVID travel restrictions and updates that have, of course, been ever changing so that you'll get the most up-to-date information. Today is January 19th, 2022. I really almost said 2021. Oh my goodness. Okay, so first of all, for me, it was leaving Costa Rica first and then entering Costa Rica second. So that's what I'll overview here for you. So to leave Costa Rica, the Liberia airport is lovely. That's what I've always used. And you have to show, to enter the United States, a negative COVID test. Now that could be any COVID test. It could be rapid, it could be PCR, it could be antigen. Any of those will work just fine for anyone ages 2 and older, okay? So you have to have that test 1 calendar day at most from the date of your flight. So my flight was on Friday, so I had my test on Thursday, and it was negative. When I got to the airport, I had a paper copy of it, but you can also show them at the airport a digital copy of your negative test. Also works fine. I flew Delta, and I also uploaded that document online through their Delta, like a Verifly, Delta Fly app. They have a free app, and I uploaded my negative test there also, and that was really nice, just to have an extra security. So that is all that you need in order to leave Costa Rica. There we go. Got into the United States. Also had to show my negative COVID test at Customs and Immigration in the U.S., even though I am a United States citizen. Now, if you're looking at coming to Costa Rica, this next part is probably the most important part for you, and that's what do you need to get into Costa Rica? So, depends on if you are vaccinated or unvaccinated. So I personally am unvaccinated, and so for me to get into Costa Rica, which is totally fine and welcome, you have to purchase COVID travel insurance. For me, for 90 days, cost me $84. That's going to cover your medical and lodging, etc. expenses in the event that you get COVID-19 here in Costa Rica. The government just wants to make sure that you are covered and that they don't have to fit the bill for you when and if you get sick with COVID-19. So I use Inshabai. I'll put a link in the comments here for you. It's the one I've used for the last year. It's always been well. It's always worked just fine for me, and it's not too expensive. Again, for me, for 90 days was $84, I think, and 51 cents. So you have to purchase that if you are not vaccinated. Now, if you are an adult, ages 18 years and older, and you are vaccinated, you do not have to purchase that travel insurance. That is optional. You will go and submit your vaccination card to the Costa Rican government within 3 days of your flight. So I'll also put a link here in the comments of the link to Costa Rican's government's website where you will fill out your Pase de Salud. This is your online QR code that you can fill out no earlier than 3 days of when your flight is into Costa Rica. Everyone has to fill this out whether you are vaccinated or not. It just lets them know your name, where you are staying, who are your travel companions. It's basically just to help them track you if you contract COVID-19. That is required for everyone, okay? So whether you're vaccinated or not, you do have to fill out that health pass. Some call it a QR code. Some call it the Pase de Salud. It's all the same thing. Now, for anyone under age 18, it does not matter if you are vaccinated or unvaccinated. Anyone under the age of 18 does not at any point have to purchase the travel health insurance. And so for my husband and I, who are not vaccinated, we have to purchase the health insurance just for the two of us, but not required for our children. So when you come into Costa Rica, for us, again, that was the Liberia airport, we had to show at customs, when you get off the airplane, you will have to show them your Passe de Salud, which is your QR code. You will also have to show them your return flight ticket. And if you have purchased the health insurance, they are only going to give you your visa stay usually for however long you purchased your travel health insurance for. So for me, I purchased my travel health insurance for 90 days, which is the maximum tourist visa that they allow. And they stamped my passport for, drumroll please, 90 days. Okay, so however long you purchase your health insurance for and when your return flight is, if they're the same date, that's how long they will stamp your passport for. They will ask you your name, your profession, where you are staying, and what date you are leaving Costa Rica. So in recap, it really was not complicated. Airports, of course, right now at this time are all requiring face masks, except when you're eating and drinking. That applies for Costa Rica airport, and I stopped in Miami, I stopped in Atlanta, Georgia, and final destination was Dallas-Fort Worth International. All of those places require the face masks at this time, whether or not you're vaccinated, and etc. Whether or not you're, I think, 2 years and older, they require face masks, and on the airplane as well. So just in recap, the things you need to get into Costa Rica. Number one, you're going to need a proof of your exit ticket, showing your ticket of the date that you are leaving Costa Rica. They always ask for that at Customs and Immigration when you enter Costa Rica. Number two, you have to fill out your Passe de Salud, which is your Costa Rican health form, the QR code that is required, filled out no earlier than 3 days before your flight. And the last thing is, no, you do not have to be vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, you will need to have your travel health insurance purchased. If you are vaccinated, you will submit your vaccination card information when you fill out your Passe de Salud QR code for the government. And as a recap, if you're coming back into the United States, you will need to show a negative COVID test within 1 calendar day of your flight into the United States, and that could be antigen, rapid, PCR, any of them will all work. So, cheers to you if you're coming to Costa Rica. I hope you have a blast. I hope you have a lovely time. And make sure you subscribe to our channel. Again, we're stoked to have you here. I hope we can provide some useful information and insights to what it's really like to live here in Costa Rica. It's pretty amazing, and we're happy here. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a beautiful day, and we will see you next time.